Hi everyone, Sensei Dan here, coming to you live from the dojo. We're talking about your ultimate black belt test. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, on time means 10 minutes early. Show up ready at your test, bottle of water, clean pressed uniform. Don't be late, be on time. Don't eat any heavy meals before you test either. It's going to be a vigorous test. You want to show up ready, be prepared. Remember what I've taught you, the 5 P's. Proper planning prevents poor performance. So let's go ahead and be ready for our test. You're going to be sparring 10 minutes. You're going to be going for a 1-mile run. Bring running shoes. Expect the best and prepare for the worst. You want to have your curriculum cards with you before the test, where you circle the things that you need work on, cross off the things that you know. Seek us out, contact me, set up a private lesson with any curriculum that you're going to need extra help with before the test. You want to show up ready for your test, knowing your curriculum, ready to perform with excellence. Okay, the next thing is you're going to need some things handed in before your test. Now, the test is going to include 3 letters of recommendation, so please submit those beforehand. It's going to be a letter from your school teacher, a letter from your mother, father, guardian, or close family member, and a letter from yourself. Now, I look forward to reading your letters of recommendation. I look forward to this with all of our students. Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." So, what you want to do is take some time, reflect on some of the benefits that you've received from studying the martial arts with us. I want to hear about how you've taken your training out of the classroom and into the world, because let's face it, punching and kicking has very little value, and if all you've learned from me is how to punch and kick, then probably not going to pass your test. I want to see, are you using what we've taught you at home? Are you listening to your mom and dad the first time they tell you to do something? Is your room clean? For the adults, I'm going to be checking the back seat of your car and see what kind of sandwich wrappers are left in there, fast food wrappers and things like that. For, again, the children's students, I want to hear the letter of recommendation from your teachers, or using your martial arts knowledge at school, your focus, your discipline. Are you getting along with your classmates? And I look forward to reading the letter of recommendation from yourself. I want to hear about what you've learned personally. So take this time to reflect on your experience, on your journey of studying the martial arts with us. Okay, the next thing you're going to need is complete the 6-task program. This is our character development program on the different journals of respect and perseverance and self-discipline. You're going to have to do 50 acts of kindness, 1,000 repetitions of a single martial art technique for perseverance, going 5 days without eating any junk food. Let's go ahead and complete this and submit it, get your patches on uniform, get the journal signed. Your next task is to complete the Green Project. The Green Project is 25 acts of environmental self-defense. So let's complete that. If you've lost any of these journals, please see me. We'll get you a new one, and you can go ahead and complete this black belt test requirement. Next is going to be your home practice and your attendance here in training. Now, you got to be training minimum 2 times a week here at the school. Home practicing minimum 10 minutes a day to 30 minutes a day, or whatever it takes for you to make a difference in your skill. If you need extra work, you need to practice extra. It's simple as that. What I'm looking for you guys to do is minimum 2 days a week here at the dojo. If you want to come in 3 to 5 times a week, you're welcome to do so. Need a private lesson or for us to work with you 5 minutes after class, contact me. Sensei at TheDOJO.org is my email address. Call us here at the phone, 201-933-3050, and we'll set you up with what you need. Next is going to be your PBLT, or project-based leadership training. Now, this is so important. If you get the black belt and you haven't learned how to manifest these qualities that I've taught you out of the realm of a punch, kick, or throw, you're missing the boat. I want to see your leadership ability. PBLT is project-based leadership training. I would love to see your ability to lead, manage, motivate, inspire small or large groups of people to make a difference. So for instance, if you've done your 50 acts of kindness, maybe get your whole scout troop or your classroom at school or a small group of friends, or to go ahead and do 1,000 acts of kindness along with you. So PBLT, for instance, we had one of our students, upon doing her 50 acts of kindness, she inspired her whole school to do 1,200 acts of kindness to do something about bullying. Now that is making a difference. Another one of our students for Earth Day, upon completing his green project, inspired his school to do 400 students to do over 2,000 acts of environmental self-defense for the green project for Earth Day in 1 week. So I would love it if you showed up at your test with your project portfolio. And for instance, when I showed up my black belt test, I mentioned some things saying, and this is my project portfolio. This is an example of some of the work that we've done, aside from our physical requirements in the martial arts, of course, learning how to punch and kick and grapple and judo and karate. But these are some of the ways that we've learned how to take the qualities of the martial arts, the philosophy of focus and discipline and perseverance and respect out of the classroom and into the world and outside the realm of a punch, kick, or throw, and outside of the martial arts school. So for instance, each year we've done a food drive, and for several years now we've managed to raise a couple thousand cans of food for families in need of food within our community. We stock the food pantry every year in July when they need the food the most. We've also inspired our community here to perform over 52,000 acts of kindness, and this is all right here in our project portfolio. This also might be documented with video or a scrapbook or some type of visual aid to help tell the story. Another part of our project portfolio is aligning with local senior centers, that if a senior citizen needs a yard cleanup, they can call on us, and like that, we'll show up with 10 black belts, rake leaves, fix windows, take out an air conditioner that needs to be removed for the summer or for the winter and installed for the summer. Do some landscaping for them, rake leaves, correct any slipping hazards that might be on their property, and we make a difference in this way. And this is all listed here in our project portfolio. I look forward to seeing your project portfolio. I look forward to reading your letters of recommendation. I look forward to seeing you train. Expect the best, prepare for the worst. Let's show up ready and prepared for our black belt test. Now lastly, I want to let you know that I started martial arts training when I was 11 years old. And when I was 11 years old, I made my first degree adult black belt when I was age 16. Age 18, I made my second degree. By 21 years old, I made my third degree. By 25, I made my fourth degree black belt. By age 30, I made my fifth degree black belt. And one of the most common mistakes that somebody can make is think that black belt is the end of their training. It's not. It's like bathing and eating. If you stop doing them, they stop working, right? So you're going to need martial arts at different phases of your life. And what my teacher taught me at age 11 regarding self-defense was quite different than what he taught me when I was in middle school or high school. I faced different self-defense challenges, and that also changed when I was entering my 30s. There's different forms of, for instance, heart disease is the #1 killer among grown-ups. And so I learned to take my diet very seriously. I learned to exercise very regularly. I learned to take all these qualities that I already had, but take them to the next level. As well as when I was age 11, you learn about bullying and things like that and raising your self-esteem and participate in your classroom at school. But when I entered high school, and my martial art instructor taught me that motor vehicle accidents were the #1 cause of death among children that age, teenagers. That was a completely different level of self-defense that he was teaching me, as well as talking about avoiding drugs and alcohol and to not smoke. So martial arts can continue to serve you at different phases and stages of your life. So we like to say black belt is where your training begins. Now there are no endings but new beginnings. So let your black belt test accomplishment be a new beginning. And of course, don't expect to pass your test. It may take you several times. Show up ready, but also be prepared in case you don't pass your test. We don't hand out the belts. You do have to earn it. As long as you do everything right, preparing yourself well, you should have no problem. In fact, your test can actually be easier than the training leading up to the test. That's how it was in my case. That's about it. If you have any questions, please see me, Sensei Dan, here at the dojo. My phone number again is 201-933-3050. Log on to our website, TheDOJO.org, for all of our resource videos you can watch to help you prepare for your curriculum. My email address is senseidan@thedojo.org. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey.